It's been like beauty visits the beast around here lately at Mr. Media Radio, with recent drop-bys from Supergirl Laura Vandervoort, 10 Things I Hate About You star Lindsay Shaw, and Mulan's Ming-Na. Well, today brings another lovely treat as WWE diva Brie Bella, who works with her twin sister Nikki Bella on Raw, joins me to discuss her appearance this Sunday, April 11th, as a special guest with Nikki on ABC's Extreme Makeover Home Edition, hosted by Ty Pennington. Now, if you somehow have missed catching the Bellas on WWE, and for you non-wrestling fans, that's World Wrestling Entertainment, here's a sample of Brie at
From Scottsdale, Arizona, Brie Bella! Oh, it's only cheating if you get caught. And Brie Bella right now set to go one-on-one with Katie Lee Burchill. Okay, so now Brie is on the right and Nikki on the left? No. Okay, so Brie is on the left and Nikki is on the right. Okay, Brie is in the ring. There you go. Blind squirrel gets a nut. Brie is wearing red, Pat. Well, all kidding aside, it's Brie Bella that was announced to take on Katie Lee Burchill. Twin sister Nikki Bella will remain at ringside. Oh, okay. I see one has a little flower in her hair there on the left. Okay, I got it now. That's Brie with the flower in her. No, that's Nikki. You're not used to be a teacher. Sure? Yeah.
That's right. The WWE ladies don't just hold up round 3 cards. They actually wrestle. And you can catch the Bella twins on Raw every Monday at 9 p.m. on USA Network. Brie Bella, welcome to Mr. Media.
Thank you for having me, Bob.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What is a beautiful woman, a beautiful wrestler like you, wielding construction tools alongside Ty Pennington on Extreme Makeover?
Well, they needed some muscles in there, so they called the Bella twins. No, but, Nikki and I, we love, all of WWE, we love to help out our community because they give so much to us. And to be able to have this opportunity and give back was it was so amazing. And it was definitely fun to take down a house. I haven't used a sledgehammer, I don't think, ever. So, and Nikki and I threw out a toilet out of the house, and it was just fun to take something and bring it all the way down the ground and then start building something so nice up for a family. So you and Nikki literally got your hands dirty and were in there. It wasn't just a marketing appearance. Oh, we definitely did, So, and that was a lot of fun. We're not scared of dirt, so we wanted to get right down in there.
So which one of you worked harder and did the most disgusting work on the house?
Well, I have to say it could be me because when we threw the toilet out, my side the window pane was so strong, so the toilet kind of rejected back a little bit. But along came with that was the toilet water. So I got that all on me, which, it's okay. I suck it up and I was like, whatever, it will come off. But I think I would have to win that award. Over
the glory of being a TV star, huh? So much for the glamour.
I know, exactly.
And was the I had talked to a singer Ashanti who had been on there I think a month or two ago as a guest one of these construction programs with Ty, and I was kind of wondering if the experience for you was any different than it was pitched to you, or was it exactly what you expected?
I think in a situation like that, you never know exactly what to expect. Especially, I was such a huge fan of Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and I still am. And I would sit on my couch bawling, crying at the end of the show. So when I was asked to do it, I kind of was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be crying the whole time? But when you're there and to work with Ty Pennington, and we worked with Paige, and we worked a lot with Johnny, their energy and their big heart, you feed off that. And it ended up becoming just such an amazing experience on so many levels. To see all the people from the community come in and help on their own time and working the night shift and the day shift. And it was just such a good feeling. I'm like, this is life. This is how it should be. This is how people should be with each other. And I left there on such a high. I felt great. And it was emotional. You become so attached to the family that you're just like, you feel like it's your children. It's crazy, but a great feeling.
part of the story on these shows is the family. What can you tell us about them, and what were they like?
Well, the Sugg family, it was Amanda and Derek, and they have their own children. I believe they have two boys. And Amanda's siblings were going to be separated in foster care. And she obviously did not want that to happen, so she adopted them. And, they are around my age. I think they're about 26, 27. And to see them go through that, I mean, not only do they have to worry about themselves, especially with where the economy is at now, and not only their own kids, but also they took in their siblings. And that was such an amazing thing to see these people just devote themselves to that, to family. And the house that they lived in was just, I mean, it was so tiny. And God bless Derek, his grandfather built that, and I think it was 1953. But it was so small, and it was just rotting, and things were broken, and electric wires were showing. And you're just like, oh, a family can't live in here safe, So it felt good to just tear that down and rebuild a safe home for them.
And how will, having been on the show and been part of demolition and construction, will it change the way you will watch the show in the future?
I think I used to cry like a little baby, and I think now I'll look at it more. I probably won't cry as much because it's like a different feeling now. It's like almost really happy instead of like sad, because you know everything else going into it. So it's like a really good feeling. Like I think, you won't see as many tears because I'll be smiling and rooting them on more.
Well, let's talk for a couple minutes about the WWE. And, for those who haven't seen a lot of wrestling lately, I mentioned at the top, I mean, women wrestle on the show. I don't think a lot of people who haven't watched realize that. What exactly does a diva do on a WWE telecast?
Well, us divas, we're in all different storylines, but we are wrestlers, and we do wrestle, and we hold titles, and we compete for titles. And we have two titles, the women's championship titles on SmackDown, and we have the Divas title on Monday Night Raw. And, we get in the ring, and we show you our signature moves, and we work hard, and we're athletic, and, it's great. It's cool. Nikki and I right now on Raw, we're working more with the celebrity guest hosts who come every Monday. But we work a lot of the live events and wrestle, but it's a good feeling being a diva. Our motto is powerful, sexy, and we love to live up to that. And smart, powerful, and sexy. So it's something we definitely try to live up to. But our biggest thing is charity, and I think that's all over the world. People have seen WWE superstars and divas helping out, because that's one thing Vince McMahon's such a big part of, and he's made all of us, is charity, and we love it.
Is it a naive question to ask if you and your sister have ever wrestled on stage?
On stage, like
on the show? Well, in the ring, during the program.
Yeah. Oh yes. I debuted on SmackDown, and then Nikki joined me, and we wrestled on SmackDown, ECW, and Raw. And we wrestle on all the live events, so you can come out to watch us. So, but we definitely do. And we went against each other. Is that what you mean?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Oh, we did. Nikki went to the dark side for a little bit with Miz and Morrison. She got wrapped up in the champs, and she left her sister hanging with the clones. And we had a little feud on ECW, but we made up. You know how siblings are. You fight, and then you make up. So.
Do you have a favorite move or a hold, that you use to put away an opponent?
Well, I love the flying snapmare. It's something, I always do, and I think, it gets girls off guard when you do it because they get shaken up a little bit, and then it's easy to put a finisher on or, move. Nikki loves lucha, anything lucha she loves to do. And that's us, we're half Mexican, half Italian, so it's nice when you can kind of bring that in, your heritage into your wrestling moves.
Have you ever wrestled with the Mexican, the masks, the whole?
Nope, I haven't, So it'd be fun to do one day. But you actually, if you watch this Sunday, we beat up Johnny a little bit. We actually put Johnny through a little bit of a boot camp, Nikki and I. So you will have to see, because, everyone thinks being a diva, we're just sit there and look pretty, but we gave them, some stuff, and we took them in the ring, and we showed them. It's not as easy as it looks.
Now,
so you have to watch it this Sunday.
Is there a lot of smack talk going on among the women like there is with the men, or is it? I know. I'll give you an example. I think I read. I think that you play soccer. I see men and women play soccer. They play it very differently. Women play with more finesse. Men play with more power. Is the wrestling different that way too?
It's crazy because I think how much we all travel together. We're such a huge family, and you end up seeing the people you work with more than your families at home. So there's a different type of bond you end up getting. It's almost like we are a team. We're and not even like a Team Raw or Team SmackDown. We're like a WWE team. So you're kind of there to support each other and help each other. So you really it's too exhausting to have the backstage smack talk and try to go against each other because all you have are each other. So, we're more united.
It's weird, though, to talk about being family and then the lights go on, the announcer calls your name, and you got to go out there and put on a show and appear to be beating the snot out of somebody.
It's completely. I mean, we're trained professionals. And, the thing is, too, is like, Charles Barkley used to say, Michael Jordan might have been his best friend, but the minute you're on the court, it's a different game. But you know what? Afterwards, you'll laugh. And I think because I work with my twin sister, it's same with siblings. It's you love each other to death, but you'll have the crazy fights. I mean, it looks like World War III's coming. And then next thing you know, you're laughing, joking around with each other. So I think that's what it's a lot like. I think we're all like siblings.
Now, before we let you go, I'm just curious. A number of women who have been divas, who have become very big stars within the WWE, have tried then to use that as a launching pad for TV and film. Is there a plan beyond the WWE for you and your sister, or separately, together or separately?
Yeah, well, I think Nikki and I right now are putting so much of our concentration into WWE and just kind of enjoying the ride with them and living every day up to the fullest as possible and trying to take advantage of every moment we can with WWE. And, kind of our future goal is we would love to have tag titles, be the first women to have tag titles with WWE. And that could definitely be wishful thinking, but it would be a dream come true. And I think that's all we're kind of thinking about right now. And, if WWE wants to get rid of us and that road ends, then hopefully there will be something else there for us together or separate. But I think as of right now, we're definitely putting our full concentration into what we can possibly, the most we can do with WWE.
Well, folks, you can catch beautiful Brie Bella this Sunday, April 11th at 8 p.m. on ABC's Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and watch her every week with Sister Nikki on WWE Raw on Mondays at 9 p.m. on USA Network. You can also check out Brie on MySpace. Correct me if I'm wrong here. It's myspace.com, Brianna Garcia Colacci?
Yes, or Colacci in Italian. And then also
Colacci.
You can follow us on Twitter, the Bella Twins.
At the Bella Twins. I got you covered, see?
Yeah.
Hey, Brie, it was delightful to talk to you, and thank you so much for joining us on Mr. Media today.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much, Bob.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. And folks, for more interviews with some of the world's most beautiful TV and film stars, surf over to our main website, www.mrmedia.com. That's where you can listen to my earlier conversations with Ming-Na, Laura Vandervoort, Lindsay Shaw, Alicia Cuthbert, Ali Sheedy, Katie McGrath, and many more. And please take advantage of this great offer for Mr. Media Radio listeners. Go to www.audiblepodcast.com/mrmedia to get a free audiobook download of your choice when you sign up today. Again, that's www.audiblepodcast.com/mrmedia for your free audiobook. Subscribe to Mr. Media on iTunes and you'll never miss a show. Just search Mr. Media Interviews from within iTunes and subscribe for free. You can also listen with a piece of string and a tin can in many locations. If you've got an idea for a guest, email me directly at bob@andelman.com. You can also follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Andelman or facebook.com/Andelman. Thanks so much for joining us today. Always appreciate when you give up a little piece of your day and come spend it with us. Thanks for listening, everybody.